Research shows that emotions or feelings play a big role in procrastination. We tend to subconsciously ask, how will I feel about the task? How will I feel when I complete this task? And if the outcome does not inspire our imagination, then we are less motivated to start on that task. Many times, people postpone important tasks for later execution and choose to do other tasks that appear less important because they are not inspired or they are not motivated at all. It could also be that they have negative feelings about the task or fear of non-performance. All these emotions come to play in procrastination behavior. Many of us struggle with procrastination. Sometimes it appears like it's just human nature to procrastinate. Think about it. If people don't feel enthusiastic about a task and are not able to connect completing that task with a feel-good factor, what will happen? Or let's say you feel nothing about that so-called important task. It might be that the task does not touch your heart. I think we are all more likely to postpone a task or assignment if the task or its outcome does not move our heart or inspire our imagination or command our thoughts. We look at procrastination as the habit of putting things off until later. The procrastinator may not be keen on the task because maybe it's just plain boring. Procrastination is a widespread behavior which involves voluntary delay in carrying out tasks in situations where delay has negative consequences. In the workplace, problematic procrastination is seen in delays in carrying out important work. In personal relationships, it's seen in delaying activities that matter to your loved one, therefore affecting your relationships and creating even more negative outcomes. At home, it can have to do with a delay in planning and cooking healthy meals and ending up eating junk foods. Another is postponing the work of maintaining the house or equipment, leading to even more damage. In this video, I will talk about the influence of emotions on the behavior of procrastination, and I will highlight some ideas on how to mitigate that effect. Do like this video and stay with me, and do subscribe to my channel. Many will put an assignment aside and spend important time watching cat videos or comedies when the clock is ticking close to a deadline of an important event. Some time ago in my business, SBO Research, we were tasked to carry out an assignment or to conduct a research, a survey of the health-seeking behavior of certain groups in society. We found that some people delayed going to hospital while others procrastinated on taking their medication, leading to worsening of their condition. In other studies, several researchers found that negative emotions have a major influence on procrastination. The evidence of this was related to findings that showed that people procrastinate more when they are upset or in distress. Furthermore, lack of control over distressing situations tends to compound procrastination behavior. Let's consider 3 ways of managing emotions in order to minimize procrastination. Self-awareness is key. We need to be aware of the emotions that drive our procrastination. A recent study on anxiety, stress, and coping shows that negative emotions influence this behavior of procrastination. It identifies the emotions of fear, distress, and guilt as key influencers of procrastination behavior. Research has found that the current day's negative feelings may increase the likelihood of procrastination in the following day, that is tomorrow. So if you become frustrated today and end up with negative feelings by the time you go to sleep, that you are more likely to procrastinate on important things tomorrow. Imagine that. The cause of delaying or pushing tasks forward is sometimes associated with avoidance anxiety. So people postpone those activities that are seen to be difficult or too difficult to carry out, or situations or activities that tend to carry a high risk of failure. Research shows that people tend to avoid complex tasks when they don't have confidence in their abilities to complete them effectively. This situation causes anxiety, hence the need to refocus on other more interesting activities so they can feel better in the short term. The challenge is that this short-term gratification impacts on long-term success. For instance, postponing starting a diet is one of the most common things, but it will need even more weight. Some people are more able to quickly shift from negative to positive emotions as a way of coping. This is a critical skill in managing emotions, and it can help minimize procrastination. The ability to snap out of negative emotions is important in beating procrastination. This is because the procrastinator feels frustrated by the pressure of the uncompleted task, and this might generate more negative feelings of guilt or distress. These negative feelings further promote procrastination behavior. It might help to shift emotions by focusing on searching for the benefits of the task. In your mind, you need to look forward and think about the benefits that come with completing that task, both in the short term and the long term. The ability to cope with negative situations and to quickly shift is key to reducing procrastination. You might require a deeper self-searching to find an alignment of your role with your real purpose and passion. If we tie tasks with our goals or with our purpose, we will feel more inspired to take them on. When you are able to acknowledge and challenge the negative emotions or situations that bring them on, you are more likely to move on and to stop the delay or avoidance of tasks. In other studies, self-forgiveness has been shown to impact procrastination positively. It has been found that individuals delay or avoid difficult tasks and ignore the long-term consequences in order to gain short-term positive feelings. So being prone to pleasurable temptations increases procrastination as people try to maximize present feelings at the expense of long-term goals. This explains how a dieter gets the temptation to eat cake or ice cream at this point when it's not on their diet for just current enjoyment, only to suffer the consequences later when they cannot meet their overall goals for weight loss. The other emotional factor associated with this behavior of falling into temptation and satisfying short-term goals at the cost of long-term ones is that it's generally followed by self-reproach. And that's now again a negative thing. And that's why now you get the negative energy influencing you to feel bad and even want to procrastinate more. That's why self-forgiveness is considered key to overcoming procrastination. You must forgive yourself. We must agree to forgive ourselves if we are going to be able to overcome this problem of procrastination. It is a common habit. Procrastination is a common habit that has great toll on your success and happiness. Every time we postpone important agendas in our lives, we tend to pay a price. Thank you for staying with me. Do like this video and share it with other people who you think might benefit from it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do it now and press the subscribe button and introduce other people who you think might benefit from the kind of content that I share happily. Thank you so much and best wishes. We all need to elevate our mindsets at this time.